Welcome to the Board Game Bar, where we make drinks that pair with the games on your table. Today, we're actually going to make a drink for Endangered Orphans, a game where we're trying to survive and outlast our fellow orphans running away from the Boogieman. So we've actually come up with a modification of the Bramble, and we call it the Boogieman Bramble. So let's jump into it. So let's actually start making it. Now we're going to be shaking this up because we actually want to have a bit of froth on top because we're going to be floating the Chambord at the end. So to start, we're actually going to add our lemon juice. So then we're actually going to use the rosemary syrup, sugar syrup. So we're using the rosemary sugar syrup. Ooh, that's a nice pop. Because that rosemary really does infuse into the drink as well. And we're going to pour it second because it actually then will enable us to rinse out the jigger as we go. Now I'm going to be using a strainer just because I haven't actually filtered my sugar syrup. And then we have 2 shots of our gin. Now today we're actually using a very botanical gin. So we're using Archie Rose. So we've got 2 shots of gin. I prefer a botanical gin for a Bramble because those botanicals will show through. You could use a London Dry if you wanted to as well, but I find that the botanicals actually add, especially within the rosemary and the flavors you get from there. We are then going to shake it, so pouring that into our shaker, hitting it off, and then getting our groove on. And then we're going to strain it off into the drink or into the glass. And it's got a nice color to it. So if we wanted to, we could add a little bit of egg white or aquafaba, which would give a lot more froth to it. But I think for this drink, you don't really need to have too much froth. It is not a full fizz or anything like that. We're going to float our Chambord. So we have the Boogieman Bramble. So Dan, you want to give it a go for us?
Absolutely.
So you actually haven't, you've had many Brambles in your
I
life.
have, but I haven't had this one.
Yeah. So the Rosemary Bramble, that kind of botanical floral note really does kind of pass through. It is a drink you will be able to, I wouldn't say you can drink it fast because it is a sour. It's got lemon in there.
But you could. It's quite easy drinking. It's quite refreshing. The rosemary actually comes through a lot more than I remember from the last time we made a Bramble. If you serve this on ice, the float would probably work a bit better.
Yeah.
Make it a bit easier, but we just don't have enough ice today.
Right. I like it. I actually do like this drink without the ice as well.
Yeah.
It is a good drink to have on ice because you do drink it fast.
Yeah.
So, and a game of Endangered Orphans is over very quickly.
It's a pretty quick game.
So, within 20 minutes to half hour, your game is done. Your drink is done. You make another drink, but that's
Have another game.
Yeah, you're going to be drinking 1 per game, and you're going to get pretty sloshed. But it's not a huge. It's pretty high alcohol content.
I mean, it's
yeah.
2 shots of gin and about a shot and a half of Chambord based on how we poured it today.
Yeah. So there was a bit of Chambord in there.
But no, the Chambord flavour actually is really nice because you sort of get like the sour, but then the Chambord at the end is just sort of like you're not left like feeling overwhelmed by the sour.
Yeah. And because it's very similar to like a New York sour or things like that, where a New York sour is using red wine to float. This is using the Chambord. The New York sour has the whiskey. This is the gin. So it's very much the equivalent. A Bramble and a New York sour.
It also looks cool because you can see the levels as you like turn the glass around.
Yeah. And it's quite fun. Yeah. It's amazing how actually well this one's keeping that.
It's really strong layers. I suppose Chambord's quite high sugar and low alcohol. So that is the Boogieman Bramble.
So this is a drink made to go with Endangered Orphans. We play this live on our Twitch channel, which we actually record these videos on Twitch, so they're watching us live now. And we will actually also make this on YouTube. So if you're watching it on YouTube, make sure you head over to Twitch and check us out playing these games live. We also have our social media channels and the app, app.gamesnight.fun. So check us out there, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thanks, Craig. Nice.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Nailed the name
we
on
got
the
to
first
take.
go.
Yeah. One drink in and all the awkward, like, I'm a
Oh,
professional
sorry.
businessman. Go on.
It's filling that part with so much left.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll
Nice,
get grab it once
baby.
you get started.